Hey, it's your boy Ozone.
And it's your brother Barrow.
Hey, New Cool in the building.
Yes, indeed. And right now you're tuned in to the Not So Christian and Me show.
Hey, today we're gonna be talking about the new single, Comeback, the new gear we got on. Hey, y'all stay tuned. Check us out.
Keep it locked.
Just waiting on Jesus to come back.
What's up? It's Southern Girl Denise, the host of the Not So Christian and Me show. And today we have another great show. Artists on the Rise, Part 3. Yes, we brought it back with Houston's own, The New Cool. Let's take a look.
See, I thought y'all knew. We the hope of the city. The new cool. We right cool. Oh, you want smoke? We got
Hey, you sure this the right spot?
I don't know. It's the new church, huh?
You say we here, man. Ain't nothing new about this church.
Let's go have church in the band, though, bro.
Hey, man, let's get it.
We tend to forget how comfortable we were. Can I get an amen up in here? What's wrong with y'all? You act like you weren't in sin. Take a look at our community. How it's plagued by drug dealers, prostitutes, and even those stocks. Yeah, I said stocks up in here. Yeah. And we got gang banging going on right on the cut. We got poverty all around. But my question is, who are we? Where are we? We're the church. We're the light that God has put here to shine in this dark world. Amen. Y'all don't hear me up in here. Maybe somebody else can help you. We have here some special guests with us today at the new church who came to do just that. Came to be a light in this dark world, since none of y'all want to do it. Please give a warm new church welcome to the new cool. The new cool. That's what it say. That's what it says. Sister Beverly put in announcements. I'm just reading it. You know what I'm saying? All right. The new cool. Please welcome the new cool.
What? Who's that?
How y'all doing? We go by the name of the New Cool. How many of y'all heard of the New Cool before? Well, we got a song for y'all today called Church in the Bando. Any of y'all heard the Church in the Bando before?
Taking the church to the streets. Church in the bando. Got church in the bando. I follow your footsteps. I walk in your sandals. You can't tell me I ain't saved. You can't say I ain't blessed. You can't tell me I ain't cool. You can't say I ain't fresh. Church in the bando. Got church in the bando. I follow your footsteps. I walk in your sandals. You can't tell me I ain't saved. You can't say I ain't blessed. You can't tell me I ain't cool. You can't say I ain't fresh. First name Orlando, flow hot like a candle. If this a jungle, I'm Rambo. I used to move keys like piano. I'm Kyrie with the handles. I'm Steph Curry at crunch time. Hold a book like they hold the ball and I'm in the word like a lunch line, yeah. I bring the church to the rap, I bring the church to the trap, yeah, yeah. I put it all on the map, I put it all on the map, yeah, yeah. Try and tell me I ain't cool enough, try and tell me I ain't saving enough, try and tell me I ain't fly enough. Y'all up tight like button ups. I go to church every Sunday, I might miss a Sunday. I'm going straight to the altar, first like I'm right off the runway, yeah. Christ in the building, the new cool in the building, taking the church to the streets. I know they loving the feeling. Church in the bando, yeah. Got church in the bando. I follow your footsteps, I walk in your sandals. You can't tell me I ain't saved. You can't say I ain't blessed. You can't tell me I ain't cool. You can't say I ain't fresh. Church in the bando, got church in the bando. I follow your footsteps, I walk in your sandals. You can't tell me I ain't saved. You can't say I ain't blessed. You can't tell me I ain't cool. You can't say I ain't fresh.
Yaku Ray, my tailor, new cool on the label, yeah, yeah. I'm saved with flavor, every day I'm favored, yeah, yeah. My cup running over, November to October, yeah, yeah. I'm high but I'm sober, I see above you cobras, yeah, yeah. LeBron James with my talents, MJ with my gifts, J. Christ with my life, Grammy bound like Taylor Swift. Church in the bando, church in the burbs, church wherever I go. Church in my heart first, then I let my actions be the example. You can't tell me I ain't delivered, like a package with tracking on it. You can't tell me I ain't blessed, God himself put the backing on it. I'm fresher than produce from Whole Foods. I'm a new creature with new features. R.I.P. to the old dude, yeah.
Church in the bando, yeah. Got church in the bando. I follow your footsteps, I walk in your sandals. You can't tell me I ain't saved. You can't say I ain't blessed. You can't tell me I ain't cool. You can't say I ain't fresh. Church in the bando, got church in the bando. I follow your footsteps, I walk in your sandals. You can't tell me I ain't saved. You can't say I ain't blessed. You can't tell me I ain't cool. You can't say I ain't fresh.
To the world, I'm a light switch. To the devil, I'm a crucifix. To the hood, I'm a trendsetter. Jesus showed me how to live better.
I'm from a place they call dead end. My life was a dead end. I couldn't breathe, I had no air. But Jesus came with that fresh wind.
Not grace and mercy, my sidekicks. One wifey, no side chicks. I praise God, not objects. It's the rock stuff that ain't not yet.
I'm on the block like a liquor store. I'm on the corner like red lights. Devil be blocking my shine, but my future brighter than headlights.
I'm a temptation repeller, new cool good fella. Real talking, true teller. Under Jesus' umbrella.
Put it on everything, get it understood. We done went to the church, brought it back to the hood. Church in the bando, yeah. Got church in the bando. I follow your footsteps, I walk in your sandals. You can't tell me I ain't saved. You can't say I ain't blessed. You can't tell me I ain't cool. You can't say I ain't fresh. Church in the bando, got church in the bando. I follow your footsteps, I walk in your sandals. You can't tell me I ain't saved. You can't say I ain't blessed. You can't tell me I ain't cool. You can't say I ain't fresh.
Enjoying ourselves. Okay, guys. Who's responsible for this?
Yeah. We just want freedom.
Without further ado, please help me welcome Christian hip hop artist, the new cool in the building. Woo! What's going on, fellas?
Hey, what's going on? Thank you for that introduction.
No problem, no problem. You know that's what I do.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I seen y'all, cause actually I met you guys at the Blessed Beast first concert. You guys remember that?
Yeah,
y'all remember
I
the
do.
concert, but I don't think y'all remember the picture though.
No.
Take a look at this picture real quick.
Yeah, we remember. We remember now.
Y'all crazy. But yeah, I remember seeing y'all. I'm like, man, y'all was so dope on stage. I say, man, look, I have to take a picture with you guys.
Thank you.
Not knowing that I was gonna be interviewing you guys years later, and you guys still doing your thing. And I know you guys have a new single that's coming out now. So tell us a little bit about the single.
Come back, man.
Come back, all right.
Yeah, we just released a single. Just released a video also on YouTube. It's doing great.
Okay.
So, yeah, man.
I mean, look, comeback. I mean, let's go ahead and just talk about the premises of what that's all about.
Because I'm looking at your clothes right here. Your it has a crown on the C.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
like
it does.
like the crown on Jesus. So tell us a little bit about that.
All right, so I mean, we released Comeback this past Easter.
Okay.
Basically to be somewhat of a celebration song for what Easter is about for our faith, which is the resurrection of Jesus Christ. That's definitely one of the most monumental comeback stories in our faith. So we definitely wanted to put out a banger because that's what we're known to do, but also give reverence to the time in which we delivered it, which was Easter. And I mean, Comeback for us is like it's one of those things where we believe that Jesus Christ is coming back. Absolutely. But then we also, a lot of us in this journey of life, a lot of us are coming back from mistakes, coming back from a lot of different things. So everybody loves a great comeback story, and we just believe that this would be a great soundtrack song for your path, something to put on to keep on trucking and keep on coming back and coming back hard.
So you guys came up with this whole concept during the pandemic?
Talk about it. You wrote it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
And tell us your name too for people that don't know you.
Ozone.
Ozone. There we go.
Yeah.
Ozone. All right, Ozone.
Yeah, it was during the pandemic.
Okay.
Like my brother says, a lot of stuff going on in the world.
Yeah.
He actually sung me the track, and we just wanted to come out different. We was more contemporary with the gospel tracks and stuff like that. But this is another way for us to come out this year in a new way.
Yeah, I like that. So tell us about the video, because I took a glimpse of the video earlier. So tell us a little bit about that. How did it all come about?
I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. Our traditionally since 2014, our videos have been like mini movie productions. They've always had a storyline. Yeah. They've always been 7 to 11 minutes long. And people have really received us well. We're starting to gain that reputation that we set the bar high when we do videos. Well, the reality is this: during the season of COVID, things are different. The way that everybody is moving is different. So when we talk about putting on a large production every time we do a video, now it's like, well, really? I mean, is it safe? Are we putting ourselves in danger? Are we putting others in danger?
So many things you have to think about now when you're putting on a video.
And we say, what? We just want the music to speak for itself. Let's dumb it down. No storyline. Let's just pick a couple of locations and let's just let the lyrics and the music speak for itself. And the new cool, we gotta always put a little sauce on it whenever we do something. So we were blessed to have a talented dance crew that joined us on the video, and I love it because they're a diverse group. They represent Black, they represent Hispanic, they also represent Asian. So at the end of the day, when we talk about living in a world where there's so much injustice against African Americans and hate against Asians, I mean, I think that this particular song, it's fun, it may be lighthearted to some, but we're also making statements that if you just take a look at it, we're showing you what the new cool is.
Yeah, I like that. Now you say different locations. Did you guys film here in Houston or in other areas?
Yeah, it was here in Houston.
Okay.
Downtown, different locations down there. Okay. But like you say, it was fun. It wasn't too scripted. It was just all about performance. And we were also able to brand some of the merch.
Yeah, I like that.
So it was dope.
Who did your merchandise? Who created the design and all that?
We might as well go ahead and tell them who our secret weapon is.
Throw it on that on the Not So Christian to Me show.
So one of our secret weapons is our brother named Russell Compton.
Okay.
His company is called Monsters Media. Right. He works with a very known record label called 1501. Which is maybe responsible for the careers of Megan Thee Stallion or Erica Banks is one of the new ones. So he's already well versed in what's going on in the industry, what's hot right now, and he's also a good friend of ours. So not only did he do the video for us and pick those different locations, but he also designed our merch, for us. And so that's another thing too about the video. It's so many different views in Houston that honestly you can go all around the world right here in Houston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to go nowhere. It's right here in our city.
You want to go to China?
China is here.
Go to China. They won't even know the difference.
That's true. That is so true. And that's the beauty of Houston.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize that until they just really go out and see what Houston has to offer. And I hate that people go to other cities and it's like, come to Houston. Houston is where it's at.
Right.
Yeah.
And speaking of Houston and Houston where it's at, let's take a look at your video. The comeback, right? Let's take a look. All right.
Faith still growing, got hiccups. We got the juice like Bishop. Every time I shoot it, swish. Look, I still got my wrist up. Got more gifts than Christmas. Fell a few times, got picked up. I would say Black Lives Matter, but I'm on one knee with my fist up. Just waiting on Jesus to come back. Like 4-5 with the comeback. High in the spirit, off contact. Just waiting on Jesus to come back. I got the sauce like ketchup. I got more drip than a wet cup. I got a whole pass full of drama. Now my life straight like edge up. Tired of the world, got fed up. Now I'm trying to get my bread up. I had to clean out my closet. Now it's time to make my bed up. I just been ready for Christ. I put him first in my life. I'm all the way in. I went to sleep. I had a dream about heaven. And I saw all of my friends living in sin. That was a thing of the past. I couldn't see through the glass. Moving too fast. Now I just move with the cash. Had to be through with the trash. I'm the little engine that could. God save boys in the hood. Grew up with a life no good. He changed all that on the wood. Still give him praise on the weekday. Still be strong on the weekday. Waiting on him to come each day. And you should keep that on replay. Yeah, faith still growing, got hiccups. We got the juice like Bishop. Every time I shoot it, swish. Look, I still got my wrist up. Got more gifts than Christmas. Fell a few times, got picked up. I would say Black Lives Matter, but I'm on one knee with my fist up. Just waiting on Jesus to come back. Like 4-5 with the comeback. High in the spirit, off contact. High in the spirit. Just waiting on Jesus to come back.
Saved but a sinner, no less. Hung on the tree with a death, now I'm back like I popped up. Came from the bottom to tearing the top up. I kill every track, no need for a doctor. Shake the world up like COVID. Covered in the blood like cold red. We bring the church to the streets. Same place where they just found 4 dead. Faith never walking on stilts. Never will you see me on tilt. I'm holding my ground, waving the banner of freedom around. Amazing grace, how sweet is the sound? How sweet is the juice when you're bearing the fruit? And all of your family is too. I'm feeling like Jordan in 98. They wanna break the team up, cause we just too great. And all y'all came for the flash, came for the cash, came for the fame that won't last. Corny Christ flows is the thing of the past. New cool era, we shame in the trash. Still give him praise every weekday. In the city where Screw was the DJ. I'm waiting on him to come each day. And you should keep that on replay. Live.
Faith still growing, got hiccups. We got the juice like Bishop. Every time I shoot it, swish. Look, I still got my wrist up. Got more gifts than Christmas. Fell a few times, got picked up. I would say Black Lives Matter, but I'm on one knee with my fist up. Yeah. Just waiting on Jesus to come back. Like 4-5 with the comeback. High in the spirit, off contact. Just waiting on Jesus to come back. Waiting on Jesus.
Man, that was dope, man. H-Town putting it down for real, for real. The new cool, man. The comeback. Man, tell us about your DP who put all that together. Because that was dope right there. I love that.
I mean, look, he just guided us. He told us, you know, where to go, what to do. We did it, but at the end of the day, I mean, he really captured the vibe. He really showed us in a new and cool way.
Yeah.
And this was the first time we gave full access to the DP2. Like we had other people we worked with, and we were all the way hands on. We were scripting it. You know, me and him came up with the whole treatment and everything. So this time we was more like, hey man, we just gonna let you do your thing. We gonna show up. And
you trusted him.
Yeah.
It's good to have somebody on your team like that you trust to just take it under their wings and just really just make it shine the way that you guys want it to look.
Well, and the thing about it is we've learned that you have to give people a shot.
Yeah, you do.
It takes trust to give people a shot.
Yeah.
You know, so we've had failures, and we believe that this video, this is hot. It hit the mark.
Yeah.
Right. This is a success to us.
Oh yeah, I definitely can see that. I definitely can see that. Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh,
And speaking of trust and having faith and you go through the struggles throughout your careers. Tell us about how your faith played a major role in those downfalls during your career.
Oh well, I mean we are already in the CHH community, Christian based, so it has to play a part outside of the music as well, So when we deal with failures in music, not really failures, but again, comeback, we know who we doing it for.
Absolutely.
And our faith is in him ultimately to work every situation out. So
yeah, I mean, so for us it's like we in our minds we don't necessarily we really haven't encountered any failures because this is a ministry for us. We do it for the glory of God. We do believe that everything that we do is a stepping stone. We're learning, we're growing, we're building, so it's like, losses could be, for us, we're lessons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which are still blessings when when you're able to take those lessons and then, implement them and be better. So for us, it's been just to me, it's been a slow walk up the stairs, but at least, we're going up.
Right. Now, have you guys always been into the Christian hip hop world, or did you guys used to just be straight regular hip hop?
Yeah, we both started out regular, but when we met, we went to high school together. By the way.
Okay.
But after we graduated, I started doing regular music, and I got saved and changed my life, and I was in.
Okay.
And then when I met this guy, years later, I saw him. He gave me a CD. He was doing regular.
Okay.
And fast forward another year or so, maybe, see him in church. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, now I got to get him on something in my world.
Yeah. So that's how you guys came together and put the album together, the New Cool. Now, how did you come up with the name, the New Cool?
It was one of those things where, we started making music together. We started recording at Music World, for those who know.
Wait a minute, hold up. I used to intern in Music World.
Oh, okay.
This is crazy. This is going to bring me back to what we were talking about earlier. So tell me about Music World.
Are you familiar with Nino or Eddie Ferguson?
Yeah, Eddie, the Bama Boys from Alabama.
Okay.
Wow, that's cool. Okay.
So we started there, and basically what we were doing was we wanted to put ourselves in an environment where there was residue of success.
Yes.
Okay, because you can learn from those type of environments. You can meet people in those type of environments. And so with that being said, we began to work up these songs and hear our chemistry, and we was like, man, this is sounding good. We need to we need to put a name on what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we prayed about it and we thought about some names, and it just began to ring in my head one day, and it just it was like God wouldn't leave me alone about it, And I was like, man, I believe it's the New Cool, and we're coming from the scripture within 2 Corinthians 5:17, where it talks about becoming a new creature.
Yeah.
So that means that if the old is passing away and you're becoming new, that means new habits, the new way of thinking, your style, your swag. It's the new cool. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't taking care of your kids at first, and you put the streets first, and you was making it rain in the club before you took care of your kid, now putting your family first. That's the new cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I mean, it's just cultural cultural changes that we believe, must happen when you're in God, and we need to exploit it. Is not a negative thing, because when people get saved, or when people talk about having a closer relationship with God, they start thinking about all the restrictions, all of what they can't do now, and and that's just a trick, not to change.
Right. Did you guys get any lashes from people when you guys decided to go into that arena of Christian hip hop?
Silent. Yeah. Silent backlash. Come on, talk about the silent backlash.
Well, my circle was, it was kind of side eye, because I had other opportunities where I could have excelled, in that area. So to choose this route to some people is like a backdoor or a downslit, But hey, when again, faith, man, and knowing who you're doing it for. I was stern in my decisions to stay this route.
Because the enemy can, be busy. And when you're doing something to glorify God, that enemy is busy. So I know he done came into y'all head several times before y'all got to the point that y'all at today.
And I'm glad that he spoke on it first, because this brother right here, he is the reason why I'm in like I'm in. He's the reason why I made the change, because I've always been a musical kid. Since 6 years old, I was in choirs, singing classical, singing gospel music. I was in church choirs growing up. But the thing about it was the love of music that was stronger at the time than the love of God or trying to please Him. Yeah. So I lived that. I was still in the streets, but hey, I love singing. So you're gonna see me in the choir too. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And but the thing was, when he gave me the invitation to feature on one of his songs that he was working on, I got to hear a guy just be so fly and confident talking about Jesus. And I wasn't used to it, because I still was given that dividing line that, hey, secular hip hop is the real hip hop, and this Christian stuff is like some copycat cheesy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. Y'all still trying to catch up to what's going on in the world. And he showed me a vision of what we look like what does Christianity look like in modern day time. He showed me how ministering through rap is supposed to feel like. Because when we listen to other music outside of glorifying God, it's that vibe. We enjoy it. They may not even be talking about something that we live in, or we may not condone everything that's being said, but it's the vibe. It feels right. Feels good. The beat is bang. It fits your mood. So we wanted to marry message, ministry with the music, and it feel and sound good.
Yeah, and I like how you say how it makes you feel. It makes you feel good. I was talking to a mutual friend of ours, my friend Angel. She said that you guys used to work together, and so she was saying that she loved Christian hip hop so much. She makes sure her kids listen to it in the morning before they go to school, because it makes a difference. I'm educated, and it makes a difference on what the children's listening to before they get to school, because their whole behavior will change. If they listen to Christian hip hop music, they can be hyped up about school, but it's going to be a positive. They'll have a positive day versus going in there listening to other type of hip hop music. They ready to fight.
That's right.
So it makes a big difference.
It does.
So,
more than we know.
We commend you guys for what you're doing, because you're making a difference on our youth, as well as as well as myself. And people in our generation, because they didn't have that when I was growing up. They didn't have Christian hip hop when I was growing up.
They wasn't as cool as they are now.
Yes.
And it's with the times. Now the flow is the flow is right there with everybody else. And I'm gonna just say it's a blessing too for us as parents, because we do have kids. It's important for us to expose our kids to the alternatives that's out here. The positive alternatives, So add the new cool to your playlist.
Yes,
you can play it for yourself as well as when you with the kids.
Absolutely. Now, I like how you guys were telling the story on how you guys came together. It's amazing how God guides us through our challenges and stuff, and get us to the place where He wants us to be. Because He's showing us but we don't be knowing. You know, we going through these different tests, these tests and trials. We don't know what's going on. We didn't know that God is like actually molding us to what we need to be, and all of it is strengthening you along the way. And it's amazing how you guys told your story about how you guys did all of these things to get to this defining moment.
Right.
Full circle. All about full circle, and it's so crazy when I was talking about full circle. I actually ran into him, to Barrow, at Ready to Love watch party, and it's so crazy. Like, we sat at the same table, and he was telling me his name, and I was like, wait a minute. We're scheduled to have an interview with you, and it's just so crazy on how how God worked it out, because we at this event sitting at the table that y'all supposed to be in, and I'm telling the people like, yeah, I know the people that's coming to this table, and so happened I didn't know that I really did know the person that was coming to the table, and then so happened it was Pharaoh. And I'm saying this because like I said, I met y'all a few years ago, not knowing I was gonna be able to interview you. Then run into you at an event, didn't know that you was gonna be sitting at the table that I was sitting at, and then to have this interview, then to have this interview, it's amazing how God works.
Yes, and he's a
full
great
circle.
connector.
He's
full
a
circle.
very good connector. So continue to do what you guys are doing. You guys are doing some amazing things. But before you guys go, please tell my viewers, my listeners, where can they find you guys on social media so they can support you as well.
Come on, let them know where we at, though.
Hey, IG, the New Cool Movement. Twitter, the New Cool Movement.
Facebook, we're still there. The New Cool Movement.
TikTok as well.
Okay. I need to step my game up on TikTok.
Everybody
on TikTok.
You know what? We gonna and what we gonna do is for anybody that tunes in to this show, we just said we on TikTok. If anybody does a TikTok song for us, whatever, what they do, dances or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, tag us in it, and we gonna send y'all a gift.
Okay, y'all heard that. Say that one more time.
For anybody
Okay.
who gets on TikTok and features our song, tag us in it, and we're going to send you a gift.
All right, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from the New Cool. I want to thank you, fellas, for being my special guest again. I pray that God will continue to use you in a mighty way. I pray that God will open up doors that no man can shut. I pray that he will expand your territory, and I pray that you guys will be triple blessed after you leaving this platform today. You have all of our support here at the Not So Christian to Me Show. Do you guys have any more final thoughts before we go?
Oh, it's just a blessing to be featured on the hottest show in the game
there you go,
right
there
now.
You go, the hottest show.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. I would like to thank all of my listeners, my viewers, for tuning in to us. If you guys are interested in being a guest on the Not So Christian to Me Show, please follow us on Instagram and Facebook at the Not So Christian to Me Show. Until next time, remember that no matter what you guys are going through, God will see you through. Stay blessed up. Peace. Good job.
Faith still growing, got hiccups. We got the juice like Bishop. Every time I shoot it, swish. Look, I still got my wrist up. Got more gifts than Christmas. Fell a few times, got picked up. I would say Black Lives Matter, but I'm on one knee with my fist up. Yeah. Just waiting on Jesus to come back. Like 4-5 with the comeback. High in the spirit, off contact. Just waiting on Jesus.